Hey everybody, we're back and it's the finale show of Last One Standing. I'm Malu Beyonce and
I'm Debbie V, and we're back, baby. It was the last one standing. Let's do it.
Yep, and I got all dressed up. You like my outfit?
I do.
I got a little dressed up. Got a little dressed up for the finale for Waz, for winning. Winner Waz.
Congrats. It was great.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we were right. I was right.
Yeah.
That Waz was going to be the winner. Winner Waz. However, Dan did an excellent job too, right?
He did. He was up there on the cliff still.
That's
right. I was a little right.
Yeah, but Dan did great.
He did, and like I said, he was the last one standing up there on the cliff, so technically, he was the last one standing.
Okay.
Right?
You're right. He technically was the last one standing, but Waz won the money.
He did.
And I'm so happy. Great show. 3 hours is way too long. I mean, it was way too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where to begin. I mean, the show was so long, but let's try to break it down. Okay. Let's get into this fast. Let's talk about everything we did not like. Again, great concept. You have to make a fire. Yes. Challenging.
Mm-hmm. It was very challenging.
Yeah. It's like one of the number one things that you need in primitive, surviving is a primitive fire.
Yeah, and you would think as a survivalist, it's just going to be really easy. It's not. It's not as easy as it looks at all.
No, it was very hard. So let's go with who tapped out first, which was Gary.
Yeah, I know. And he was crying. Side. Yes. I kind of cried too with them. Yeah, I didn't want him to go.
Yeah, but he got really close. He made, a lot of embers and all that stuff. His body wore out. But again, the thing I didn't like about it was the rules were not clear. Waz went over there and looked at Gary's equipment. And then Waz was giving out tips.
Yeah. Was that really allowed? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they let him.
As a rule? Well, they let him. You're right. They did.
Because they weren't clear enough. But Jeff did the same thing. Jeff went around and talked a little bit. So thank goodness Jeff did it too. Because I don't want any kind of problems about anybody cheating. The rules were not clear. It's not cheating. It was the rules.
Yeah. Because they would have said something.
Fans are saying things. People are saying that, Waz cheated. Whatever. Waz didn't cheat. If Waz cheated, then Jeff cheated with the gourds. So
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Anyways.
Yeah. So let's move on to what we didn't like next. We didn't like Gary leaving, but you did an excellent job. My hat's off to you. So proud of him. So proud of you. And then Steven. All right, what was going on with Steven? Because on social media, he said that he didn't tap. What did you consider him doing? Was that a tap?
I thought it was a tap. I thought he was tapping out. It wasn't sunset yet. To me, it wasn't sunset yet. It must have been to him.
Jeff called it a tap.
He did. He did call it a tap. I did. I assumed he was tapping out. I did what I could. That was it.
Yeah, he gave up. He's like, I want to watch, 30 Minutes of Africa. He went over there and said goodbye to Jeff. And somewhere in there, he's like, well, I don't want to make you, interrupt you from you stopping. So obviously he knew there was more time. It was a give up. I mean, maybe not a tap, but maybe a give up. I don't know.
Yeah, he seemed shocked himself when he watched the show. I was like,
yeah,
what?
On social media, I'm like, what? No, that was I consider it a tap. However, Steven, you did great. You went over there and apologized, and to Jeff, you were compassionate. You shed so many tears. I love Steven.
Yeah, me too. I'm proud of him also. Very proud. Yeah.
I'm proud of him, but I really would have liked to see him in the final.
In the race? Right.
Yeah. I really would have liked to see that. So then let's talk about Jeff. We're kind of running through this because you know what? It's over. I'm so glad it's over. It's been stressful. Jeff fought up to the end. Good job, Jeff.
Yeah. Very end. I thought they were going to take him, pulling and screaming, but yeah, he was there till the very end. He fought to the very end.
And he
Was it
was,
gonna go without
I
a
want to give
fight?
you a compliment. I want to give him a compliment. Jeff, you did really good with getting the Tinder the day before and building a little half shelter. That was so smart. He was the only one that did it.
He was. He was the only one that did it. Yeah, and even
Very
up to then,
smart.
he was still with his. He was still with his mind games. Like, I don't want them to let them know I'm struggling. You know,
Yeah.
when he went and checked that, I'm like, oh my gosh. But whatever. Hey, he was there in the end.
Jeff
Fighting
brought
till
a
the
lot
very
of
end. Yeah.
spice to the
Yeah,
show.
he
So
did.
glad he was on the show. However, there's something that I'm going to name this Jeffisms. Oh my God.
Jeffisms. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Jeffisms, because he says things that are 100% not true, and then the fans jump on top of it and be like, supporting what he says, but it's 100% not true. And that's the only problem that I have with Jeff. I don't care about your strategy. I don't care about your sabotage. I don't care about any of that. I love your personality, but your Jeffisms are not going to fly. I'm about to call him out. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. He says that he never calls anyone names. The what? Jeff,
Okay.
give me a break. And this goes out to all my girls out there. This is a form of gaslighting. If you're, with a significant other and they say, well, you act so immature and you're crying over there like you have a diaper on. But then later on you say, you called me a baby. And they're like, I never called you a baby. I never called you any names whatsoever. You're making that up. That's gaslighting. That's what Jeff did. He would talk about people, but didn't put a label on it. But he called people bullies. That's calling people names.
Yeah.
Mean Girls? Mean Girls is not a name?
Yeah, Mean Girls. That's not true at all.
All right. So,
Not true at all.
Jeffism number 1, debunked. Let's debunk Jeffism number 2.
Okay.
He said Father Time beat him. I'm sorry, Jeff. Father Time did not beat you. You did not have the skills to make the fire.
Father Time. Was that what he said?
He's literally
Father
said,
Time.
they didn't beat me. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe they didn't beat you, but then he said Father Time beat me. Nah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Your survival skills were not up to snuff to meet the challenge. You failed the challenge.
That's funny. Yeah.
So debunked, right?
Yes.
All right.
That's
Jeffism
funny.
number 3. And I know that
Okay.
Jeff fans are going to come after me. I don't care if you come after me. I
Nobody
like
cares.
Jeff, but what's right is right and what's truth is truth. He said, I did this on my own.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that.
He said it.
Why does he think that? Why does he think he did this on his own?
I don't know.
Somebody shared with him?
Yeah. And then on social media, I'm not going to name any names, but there were multiple people who caught on to this Jeffism and was like, yeah, great job. You did it on your own. You're the only one that did it on his own. Bam, 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 bam. No. That's not true. First off, you had Stacy in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Sarah fed you a fish.
Oh, she did.
Gary constantly fed you.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Sneaking
that's
him
right.
food.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't even know everything that Gary snuck him. And then Steven told him about the boom snap or whatever that's called. Snap boom.
Spec boom. Mm-hmm.
Spec
You're right.
boom. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah. So don't give me that. Don't give me that you did this all alone.
right. I guess he should specify, but no, I don't think so at all.
No, false. And there's so
False.
many more. So many more. But those are the top 3
Mhm.
that kind of bug me. The last thing that bugs me the most is him saying, at least I never made it personal. Nothing personal. They're making it personal.
No, he didn't. Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Okay, let's make this very clear. You were against the entire group.
Right?
Okay? You made it
Gosh.
personal. You talked about their strategy. They talked about your strategy. There's nothing wrong with making it personal. When you're in a competition, you're going against the other person. So he tried to make it seem like a bad thing. You're making this personal. Yeah, they are making it personal because you're the one person that's not playing the game to their strategy. You didn't like theirs. They didn't like yours. It's even and Steven.
Right. Mm-hmm. I agree.
You agree with that?
I do. And I think at the beginning, I mean, he should just, like, I like how you would say it sometimes. Just, like, own up to it. Is that how you would say it?
Yeah,
own up to it. Own it. And I didn't mind his strategy in the beginning. At first, I thought that's how everybody was going to be. Well, it wasn't,
Right.
Come to find out, there were lots of different strategies or whatever. But yeah, own it. Own up to it.
Yeah.
Not that you did anything wrong.
Nope.
So what
and
if
then
it's
he says, like, he didn't
personal?
sabotage at one point. No. Bruh. You sabotaged. And that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with sabotaging. You threw those feathers in different places. You acted like you got fishing, cash when you didn't. The axe, you acted like you found that when you didn't. So there's nothing wrong with it. Matt did it too. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
I agree.
So, Jeff, we're very proud of you.
Very proud. Well played game.
Yes.
Well played
Keep
game.
it real.
Very proud. But keep it real, yes.
I don't do that fake news stuff. Let's not do that. Just like I held Steven accountable. I'm just a better tracker. Boy, you didn't track every single one of those bones.
Right.
Give me a break.
Steven.
Thou shalt not steal. That was my favorite part of the entire season, Debbie, was when you were like telling Jeffrey, thou shalt not steal, Jeffrey.
Shall not steal, Jeffrey.
And he didn't. He didn't steal, but he talked about it. He talked a big game. And I think that was one of the biggest problems after the show was over. The diary cams. Seeing everything that Jeff said on those diary cams. Woo!
Yeah, made for a good TV. I think.
Good TV.
Even that last episode, I'm like, he's still there talking about, what he's going to do. I mean, it really was. It really was.
Yeah. I mean, even he's just dramatic about everything. Even like when he was making the fire. Okay, hang on. I got a little bit uncomfortable when he was making the fire. And he was like, yeah, you're going to make that fire. I was like, oh. I'm like, is this the way he's like in the bedroom? I could not help but my mind to go there. I was like, oh. Do you know what part I'm talking about? I got a little uncomfortable and I was like, ugh.
I think I do. Because, and I don't know if it was that one scene, but it was like in between his legs and his legs were wide open. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that was pretty, that was a close up. That was a real close up.
Yeah.
I was like, is that a mole?
We can now identify Jeff.
Right.
Okay. I know the editors can for sure. But anyway.
Right. Okay.
So great job, Jeff. Great job,
Steven.
Great job, Gary. But this is what I was confused about. I was glad that there was only 2 at the end. I really am. However, the way they had the final set up, I really don't even know how you would separate from the other guys because there was only one water source.
Right.
And they would have been in close proximity to each other.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. They were never, I don't know, I guess because there was only one trail.
Yeah. There was only one trail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess you could have gone to sleep early and leave early.
Mm-hmm. And they did. They started off together. Right? They started off together.
No, what I'm saying is that there was 3 of them, and if you were competing, if you weren't playing
I see what you mean.
Cooperative style, maybe you could try to wake up early before everyone else and get a head start.
Right.
But Dan and Waz didn't play it that way. They stuck together, and when their fire went out, I wonder what would have happened if Dan's fire had gone out and Waz's hadn't.
Ooh, right? Now, what would have they had done?
You know what? Would Waz share his fire with him? Because they ended up in the same place anyway.
I think so. I think so.
So the challenge did not start until they got to the bow part. When they got to the bow part is when the challenge started. Again, LOS producers for season number 2. Y'all have to do better with these challenges because you have Waz and Dan right next to each other shooting the bag. And then when Dan got the map, Waz had to pause.
He did. I noticed that. I'm like, is he going to keep shooting? I thought that myself, too.
Okay, so imagine if it was Jeff who knocked it down first. I would have stood there with the map where they could not shoot and read the entire thing. Of course, Dan didn't do that. He got out the way. But the way you have it set up, maybe they do that on purpose where people can sabotage you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good point.
But that's where the challenge started.
Right. Mm-hmm. Then I'm like, here we go. We got a show. We got a game.
Right. And what do you think about the cash? So Dan takes off and, there's that little special cache of Tinder bundle and he goes and gets it. Do you think that hurt him or help him?
I don't know. I think it I don't know.
It hurt him.
I don't think it mattered, really.
No, because if he would have kept going, he would have had a bigger head start than Waz.
Oh,
and Waz won without using the Tinder. And had Dan not had that Tinder bundle, he probably not would have thought, let me use this Tinder bundle to start my fires. He would have just said, let me just use these coals and grab some grass. Think about it. What burns faster? What catches fire faster? Dead grass or sticks? Obviously, dead grass.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But but he says, I have to. I don't know. I don't know if it's at that point. He says, I have to because he's a better fire starter than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't remember if that point. And I was like, oh my gosh, he was totally right. He was totally right.
Well,
he was.
I mean,
but I see what you mean.
Yeah, I don't think Waz was a better fire starter. I think he just was strategically better. He started all three at once.
Yeah, like, ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, I just realized something.
What?
This is what I said before the season even started. That Dan's downfall was that I don't think he played a lot of competitive sports. And, and had he played more competitive sports, I think he would have known that you got to go the easiest route. Not the smartest route, but the easiest route. And the easiest route to try to start all three. His smart intellectual brain was like, let me start this first fire and get it up really nice. Mm-hmm. And he didn't even look over at Waz to see that Waz was starting all three at one time.
And he did. He said that too. And as soon as I seen Waz, spraying the coals, I was like, oh my God, that was so smart. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you should have copied Waz.
Yeah.
Oh. But it is what it is. Dan, you did great. He did say something that really kind of touched me. And I'm doing all this from memory because the show was 3 hours long. Jesus. He said that it's important to be represented as a gay man.
Oh, yeah.
Representation is important. And you're 100% right, Dan. And you have blown my mind. Start off as a fan.
Fan challenge, yeah. All
and
the way back.
And then went all the way up to 60 days when he wasn't supposed to be there 60 days. I mean, you are amazing. Amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. He's amazing.
So let's criticize everybody.
Okay. This is her favorite part, y'all.
Yeah, let's criticize. Let's start with Dan, since we're already kind of talking about Dan.
Okay.
You have to criticize Dan. What would you criticize him on?
On this last show or all together or what?
On his season.
On his season.
On this whole last one standing. You got to criticize him.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing for Dan. I'm sorry.
You have nothing for Dan.
Maybe.
Nobody's perfect, Debbie.
Okay, so when I think about it, what was his strategy? Besides being smart, he was always like the first one most of the time or the fastest. Mm-hmm. I think a couple times I had thought, when I was thinking different kind of strategies, what was Dan's strategy? Maybe that's all I could think of.
You're so nice. I'm about to give it to Dan.
No.
Let's do it to it. Let's do it to it like Dan said.
Let's do it to it. Okay.
Yeah.
What you got?
Dan. first off, your body is amazing, but you should have put on way more freaking fracking fat and bulk before you went on this last one standing. He was way too skinny.
Maybe he tried.
It doesn't matter. Try, keep going. Quit defending him.
Maybe he porked out. You don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But that's my one criticism. That's not a really bad criticism.
No.
But I don't think you should go into a challenge as skinny as he was. And I mean, he was so skinny. He was laying down. I could count every rib and you know all that. But let's criticize Waz. A lot of people are saying Waz was lazy. Give me a criticism for Waz.
Oh my gosh. Who said this? I want their social security numbers. I mean, I guess it goes back to, and it could have been a strategy of playing the game, but when he wanted something done or had an idea, I think he, might be used to delegating, or I don't know. You just come out and say it yourself, or play the game yourself, or...
Oh, you're talking about when the Stacy thing.
Yeah, or they said
That's
a couple other times.
He did speak his mind. I think, when
I
he
guess
told
he
Jeff
did,
off,
yeah.
But the Stacy thing was wrong. I did not like that. And he self-corrected himself later. He said at one point, I didn't want Stacy to tap him out because I want to beat Jeff fair and square, which you did. But you still said it at other times. So, yeah that was wrong.
Right. Yeah.
And
I would say just for that. Again with Steven. Yeah.
No, give me a criticism.
Oh! Can't think on the spot, Steven. Criticize Steven. Oh. No. Next.
Oh my gosh. Okay, besides the bone thing, we already talked about the bone thing.
Oh yeah, the bone thing.
I mean, like I said again, just own it. You know good and well that bone thing, you said there's nothing else. What was I supposed to do? There were no other trails left. There were trails left.
Right.
Playing some of that wordplay. And I think that number 2, you let Jeff get way inside your head too much.
Right. And I did think that when they eventually talked, why not have it out right there, when it was bothering you or in the beginning.
Yeah.
Or when you thought he was going to steal your stuff. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just accept the fact that he's playing the game differently. That doesn't change who he is as a person, in a sense.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And then, so those are the top. I mean, those are the top. We already talked about Jeff. Gary, I don't really have anything negative to say about Gary.
No, Gary. I liked his, I was going to say I liked his strategy.
Everything.
Everything. Let me see. Gary. I mean, I didn't mind when he ate on his own. Nothing.
I think Gary played a really good game.
And I do. And I think for being the wild card, being there at the end, I'm so proud of you. So he did his thing.
Gary.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the ending where Waz wins. Okay. Waz says, and I'm going to try to paraphrase this, that there was more than one winner, because if you stay true to yourself and you conduct yourself in a good way and, you're kind to people, you help people, and you have compassion, then you might not walk away with 100,000, but you're walking away a winner.
Waz said that?
Waz said that at the very end.
Beautiful.
It is. And I think Dan is a winner. I think everybody's a winner. Even Jeff. Jeff, I mean, he stood his ground. Everybody's a winner in this. But only Waz got the 100,000.
Yeah, he did. Although, he wasn't the last one standing, I must say.
Technical, yes. Very, very technical.
Right. So, I called it. Remember?
You did call it.
Okay.
You said that Dan was going to be the last one standing, and Dan was the last one standing. So great show. I loved it.
Great show.
I mean, I know a lot of people want a lot of juice, and they want us to fight about this and talk bad about Jeff. I don't have anything bad to say about anybody. People are calling Waz lazy. Waz was not lazy. It was strategy. He always said he was playing 3D chessboard. I'm going to open up one of the fan groups and just see one of the I'm just going to open something up randomly and see what they're saying.
Okay.
We'll call this a blind reaction.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do it.
There is no end to the hypocrisy in his game. He really thinks he's making the rules. So far, Zone 1. Barter system failed because he did not have anything of value for the others to give up their bow. Zone 2. He admits with Stacy's help, they were able to acquire some items. And here we are at Zone 3, Day 14. The kill was located by Matt, Dan, and Cheney. Was located the sling thingy, and Jeff found 2 nice pelts. Take a listen to how Jeff feels trading should work. Let's listen.
But I'm also not going to make a stupid trade deal. An even trade is what I'm looking for. If I can't get that, I may call the trade off because it may prove much more valuable later on in the challenge in these other locations.
All right, so so we're talking about Jeff's trading bartering system strategy, which could have been good. However, those tools never even came and really helped anybody that much anyway, except for the pelts.
Right. I thought the same thing. What was good? What was that didn't help in the end him any.
No, his trading system didn't help at all and made everyone dislike him.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't know that, but you know what I mean? And it was a fail. You know? It was unnecessary, yeah.
However, if everybody would have been playing like that, it would have worked. Let's talk about Last One Standing 2. You told me that Jeff said he was going to come back to Last One Standing 2 if he got the invite. Is this real?
I did. I read that today. It was an article.
Oh my gosh.
See that? I don't know. Yeah, I did see that today. That he hopes he gets invited. Last One
Standing 2. I mean, if I was Matt, I would not come back. Because I wouldn't want to possibly lose twice.
You, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Matt? Right. Mm-hmm.
Matt is the greatest survivalist. You know, they call him the greatest of all time. I think that's true. The rules got him in this game and his injury. He has nothing to prove.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he has nothing to prove.
But we can't have Last One Standing 2 and have the majority of the same people. I mean, I don't want to see Jeff back and Matt back. I want to see some new blood on this show. I'd like to see the Black Cowboy. EJ.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good.
Yeah. So
we dare you. We dare you.
Yeah.
Who else?
I have a villain in mind, but I'm not going to say it.
So they have to have like a rank up there, right?
Yeah, I think you have to have a little rank. Oh, hang on. I would like to go on Last One Standing. I think you should have a newbie. And yeah, definitely a newbie. And I would love to be on Last One Standing, like just like a wild card, never been out before. Put me in, coach.
See how far I get.
Yeah, see all the chaos and havoc I would cause.
Right, with your 12.0.
Right, with my 12.0.
Right.
Congratulations, Walls, on the 10.0, by the way. We didn't say that, but congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats.
So who else would you like to see on Last One Standing 2?
Well, I was up, like you said, he would never come back, but I was like, or was it my husband? He was like, where's Jake? And I was like, oh, and I think you had told me, no, he won't be there or be coming back, but that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Right?
Yeah. I just don't, it's all, I mean, the people who are putting this together are great. Yes, I think Jake would be great on anything. You could put Jake on a piece of liver and I could eat it up and it would be delicious. I mean, it doesn't matter. Jake is always great. But, you know, Last One Standing, I think he's too nice. I don't know. I would like to see some controversy out there. Some new blood.
Okay.
I know we want to see
Trish.
EJ. Oh, Shanika. Oh, yes.
Shanika.
Trish. And Shanika.
Right.
Ooh,
and
Shanika together. That would be great.
Ooh, we need to, is there a suggestion box
There is.
Yes.
You can actually email Discovery and tell them who you want on the show. So we'll put a poll down here. Y'all tell us who you want. And we're going to actually email that to the show.
Yes, suggestions down below.
Yes.
And then like, comment, and share while you're down there.
And let's be serious. Let's be serious for a second. We need subscribers.
Right.
We are getting a lot of views.
Right.
Y'all are watching.
You're watching.
We have hours and hours of views every week. But you're not hitting that subscribe button. We need you to subscribe. It's very important. So, please.
Right. And tell us who you want to see come back.
That's right. I want to know who you want to see on Last One Standing too. I think Matt and Jeff coming back would be way too much. It would just be like a rehash of Last One Season, Last One Standing 1.
Right, been there, done that. Right. Yeah. Some new blood would be nice.
Some new blood and Malu.
Oh, yeah. Need some newbies?
Yes. So let's get ready for Castaways. I talked to Naeem.
Oh, did you?
From Castaways, and unfortunately, a lot of our recording got deleted.
What?
Yes, it's my fault. But make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. So you get, once I do post the parts that I do have, you'll get a little notification. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been our biggest season yet.
Yes.
And we have gotten so many more followers. We have gotten so many more comments. Thank you. Debbie,
thank you.
Do you know that we've been doing this for almost a year now?
It was. Our anniversary's here around the corner somewhere.
No. Well, I think I started before you. And I got an anniversary notification already.
Did you?
Yes, a 1-year anniversary. And I was like, oh, it's already been a year. But we took a lot of breaks.
We did. We took a lot of breaks.
And I think I'm going to have to take another break coming up soon because I'm going on vacation. I have a big trip planned with my kids. So Debbie's going to probably take over. So we'll see. Huh? What do you mean? Well, yes, girl, you better get ready.
I am excited for Castaways. And this made me nervous. I want to say real quick, it did make me nervous because I think you had said in one of your shows or recordings, they're not going to have any tools, right? And then when I was seeing this fire, when they were trying to do the fire, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be good.
Yes.
It's going to be good. I was like, holy cow.
And let's talk, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to, one more bonus little thing. Okay. So Tara in Solo, she left her fire starter. She's like, I'm going to do this primitive. I'm not taking the fire starter. And then Tara got to her camp and could not start a fire.
Oh my gosh.
In Solo.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Right?
So she had to walk all the way back and get the fire starter. And I saw a Facebook post where she literally said, "You're welcome." Like that was her idea.
Good one.
But it's true. Even in the interview that she did with me, she said that she wants to take Naked and Afraid more primitive, making it like, the hardest survival show. So I think she got her wish. And I'm sure, like, she's like, yeah, see, it's not so easy to make fire, is it?
Right. That's, she nailed it.
She nailed it. So good job, Tara.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see her soon. I feel like, she needs to go out soon. So hopefully we'll get to see her soon. And maybe we'll see her on Last One Standing or Castaways or XL or something. But you definitely earned your place because you went out there by choice with no fire starter.
By choice.
By choice. Crazy. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Peace out. Please like, follow, subscribe.